Video, man. I want y'all to follow my Instagram at cole.manxx. Follow my Instagram, y'all, at cole.manxx, guys. All right, so we're finna get into it. 7 signs someone in your life is a demon, guys. All right. So, first of all, y'all hit that like button, y'all, that subscribe button, y'all share this content. Also, two, man, donate, don't hate, guys. The Bible states verbatim, we have not because we ask not. All right, guys. So I'm just only asking. All right, y'all. Number one, guys, they discredit your hard work, guys. It's a sign that someone in your life is a demon. You know what I'm saying? When a person try to discredit your hard work, guys, trust me, you got the demonic spirit in your life. 9 times out of 10, guys, they got a lot of jealousy in them. You know what I'm saying? And people that have a lot of jealousy in them, anything that you do, anything that you accomplish, that's good. You gonna accomplish something that's very, very good. You know what I'm saying? Which eventually I'm gonna accomplish this, which is very, very good, right? My channel will start going up, and people gonna try to discredit my hard work, but I'm gonna continue to keep going. But I'm just telling y'all, man, this how you tell when someone's a demon, someone's being used by a demonic spirit. Cause I'm talking about God, you know what I'm saying? And you just gotta ignore. I'm just gonna ignore the people that's gonna try to bring me down, right? Because they're gonna try to get a reaction out of me. But a reaction don't deserve a reaction. And plus, two, you should not react to a demonic spirit, right? You know what I'm saying? A person that's trying to bring you down, and you know for a fact that they want you to go back and forth with them. You know what I'm saying? That's draining. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they're gonna do it because they want to see if they can try to capitalize off of your success, off of your popularity. All right, guys. So you guys gotta understand, man. This sign that someone in your life is a demon. You know what I'm saying? They constantly discrediting your hard work. You know what I'm saying? They'll say little things like, "Oh, you copy," when really it's a rule when it comes down to certain things. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It is what it is, guys. But they'll try to discredit your hard work because you work harder than them in that field, and they'll say anything to try to bring you down. They'll say anything to try to get you to argue with them, to try to make you mad, to try to change your energy, to try to change your frequency, right? Because you got a connection with the Most High, and they don't want you to have a connection with the Most High. They don't want you to be in that high vibration. They want you to be in that low vibration, right? That's connected to this this third dimensional realm, guys. All right, guys. So you guys gotta understand that. Number two, guys. Another sign that someone in your life is a demon. They only want to use you, guys. This sign that someone in your life is a demon. They only want to use you, guys. They only want to come around you to see, how much money can they take from you, what you got, and that's all out of jealousy too. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's all acclimated to the demonic spirit that's working through them, guys. So when it comes down to people just using you, and this is what demons do. They try to drain people. In this third dimensional realm, right? Demons, they try to drain humans, right? So if a demon is working through a human to try to drain you, you gotta have that spirit of discernment, guys. This is why God gives us that type of spirit. You know what I'm saying? When you are part of 144,000 and you chosen by the Most High, right? You elected by the Most High. This is how you can tell that someone in your life is a demon, guys. All right? They only try to use you. You don't want to be around people that's trying to use you. You know what I'm saying? And this gonna come to even your own family members. They're gonna try to use you, right? When you get your breakthrough, even your own friends might try to use you when they see you getting your own breakthrough, right? But what God got for you is for you. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says verbatim, a man's enemies 9 times out of 10 is gonna be in his own household, right? And the Bible states verbatim too, if you persecuted in one state or one city, you have to flee to the next. So you might even have to leave your own hometown just to get around people that want to see you win, right? Because a lot of people, like I said, that's around you, that's close to you, 9 times out of 10, they don't want to see you win because they're not winning. They don't want to see you making more money than them because they're not making a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? They think it's all about them. But really, you know what I'm saying, God got you in that position to make more money. All right, guys? And they don't even understand that. But, they get butt hurt and they look at you as envy, right? Because they're in competition with other people. And a lot of men are like this. A lot of men are in competition with other men financially. And it shouldn't be like that, right? But unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, you got to resist these type of men. The Bible says resist the devil and he'll flee. So you got to resist these type of dudes that's trying to discredit your hard work. You know what I'm saying? That only want to come around you to use you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what God got for you is for you. And you guys got to understand that faith without works is dead. You put in the work, and they didn't. And it is what it is, guys. All right, guys? You got to deviate away from these type of people, these users. All right, guys? Number three, guys. Another sign someone in your life is a demon. they try to get others to dislike you because they dislike you. And the reason why they dislike you because they dislike themselves. And I'm gonna tell you why they'll dislike themselves by trying to get other people to dislike you. It's because some people, they don't like you because of how you look. Some people, they don't like you because of your energy, your vibration. They don't like you because they feel like you're more confident in them, right? Or they don't like you because they feel like that you a threat, right? So they'll try to get other people to dislike you because they own insecurities and their own shortcomings, right? And these type of people, they got a corner-minded mindset. Well, you know what I'm saying? Which acclimates to the third dimensional realm, right? In anything that's acclimated to the third dimensional realm, they got a corner mindset. That's not a spiritual mindset. That's acclimated to the Most High. So they don't have God in their life, right? These people, they're lost. They have demonic spirits in their life. They have the devil in their life, right? Because they think carnal. They're not thinking spiritual, which is acclimated to the Most High. When you start thinking spiritual, you don't try to get other people to dislike other people, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't envy other people, right? You don't feel like other people is a threat, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you know for a fact the Bible states verbatim, the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's, right? So you don't have to feel like you have to compete with nobody. You don't feel like you have to defend yourself when it come down to people, if they're working hard than you or anything like that. You just in your own lane, right? Because God, you on your own narrow path, right? That God leading you down the path of righteousness, right? You know what I'm saying? You're not worrying about nobody else's path, right? Because you know your relationship with God is personal. All right, guys. So you guys gotta understand that this is not that this is a demon that's in your life, guys. A person that's trying to dislike you and trying to get other people to dislike you. You know what I'm saying? They got problems. They got some psychological problems. You know what I'm saying? That's internal. You know what I'm saying? And the light that's within you is exposing the darkness that's within them. You know what I'm saying? The Bible states verbatim, what's sitting in the dark gonna come to the light. And what's kept in secret, God gonna eventually have somebody shout it on the housetop. Alright? So you guys gotta understand this, man. Like a lot of people in Hollywood, these celebrities, they get exposed. Right? Because their evil works in this third dimensional realm. Right? They're not working for God. They're working for Satan. They're working for Lucifer. Alright, guys? So you guys understand that, man. Number 4, guys. Another sign someone in your life is a demon. They keep distracting you. That's a sign that someone in your life is a demon, guys. They keep distracting you. Excuse me, guys. A person that constantly keep distracting you, that's a demon that's inside of them. Right? They're trying to deteriorate your relationship with God. Let's say if you're on your purpose, right? They're going to try to, that God gave you, they're going to try to distract you. They're going to say, do you want to go to this party? Or do you want to go, mess with these chicks? Or do you want to do this or do that? They're going to be trying to pull you away from your God-given purpose because that's their purpose. That's their agenda that the devil that's working through them sent them to do in this third dimensional realm. Yeah, the devil, he has a purpose too, right? Just like God got a purpose, right? So you guys got to understand, man, when it comes down to this third dimensional paradigm, it's going to be people out here, their whole mission is to distract God's chosen people, right? Because they don't want you propagating what God told you to propagate, which is his word, which is obedience, right? Which is, becoming a better person, which is growth, right? Which is having a connection with God, right? They don't want you to propagate that. They want you to propagate worldly activities, worldly stuff, right? Because that's, when you propagate worldly activities, that's when the devil and the demons get the glory. You know what I'm saying? God don't get the glory. You know what I'm saying? They're distracting you because they're trying to constantly take you out of your sovereign capacity. What does that mean, guys? To pull you away from the God that's within you, to pull you away from you. All right, God, to pull you away from the purpose that God gave you. All right, guys, so you guys gotta understand this, man. Number 5, man. Another sign that someone in your life is a demon. They hate you because you work harder than them. Guys, this is another sign, my bad. I don't wrote this twice. I'm tripping, guys. There we go. Alright, ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? The Bible states verbatim, if a man says that he's perfect, then he's a lie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's not true. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. So you guys understand that, man. I'm learning just like y'all. But when a person hates you because you work harder than them, this is how that you got a demon in your life. And what I mean by that is they always trying to compete with you. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to compete. It's sad, guys, that so many people in this third dimensional realm are always trying to compete with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like me, my energy is my energy. Like, bro, I love to do this. That's why I constantly put out so much. It's not that I'm trying to compete with anyone. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this. I've been putting out content like crazy ever since 2020. Like, I never missed a month off without putting out content on YouTube. And for the people that's been here since the beginning, you know that I'm not lying. All right, guys. So, but anyway, guys, you guys understand, man, that people out here, and a lot of times, it be a lot of these dudes, man. A lot of these dudes that got low self-esteem. A lot of these dudes that's lacking, God in their life, right? A lot of these dudes got a form of God in there. They'll say, yeah, I believe in God, but they don't have God's energy working in their life. You can tell that they don't have God's spirit in their life because they envy you, right? They envy other men that's working harder than them, right? They think life's about competition. You know what I'm saying? They think about life is about competing with the next man. Where really, you're supposed to be trying to either help the next man. Excuse me. You either supposed to be trying to help the next man or focusing on what God got you, what God wants you to do, right? This is what happens when you got God in your life. You try to help people. You show people love. You're not envious. You're not jealous of nobody, right? You're not trying to bring other people down. And there's a lot of guys out here that's trying to bring other people down. And it's a lot of these dudes on YouTube be trying to, I noticed it, but I won't say that they try to bring other YouTubers down, other men down. That they channel them blew up. Like, that's crazy. Like, that doesn't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people gonna try to bring me down when my channel start going off, but the Bible states verbatim, if God be for me, then who could be against me? I know that nobody's against me because I know this God is for me. And God, we know what He'll do? He'll raise up a standard. He'll raise up a standard up against those that try to come against you. Right? You know what I'm saying? He'll show these people His wrath in due time. So you guys got to be careful about who you talking about on this platform. You know what I'm saying? Because God doesn't play about His chosen ones. And my ancestors, they with me. You know what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that, man. Number 6, guys. Another sign that someone in your life is a demon. They try to put fear in you. God's sign that someone in your life is a demon. When somebody try to propagate fear, they try to put fear in you, right? You know what I'm saying? That's low vibrational. That's the demonic spirit. This is what demons do. They try to put fear in you, and they try to drain you, right? They're like, man, you ain't. Let's say you're trying to go to college to be something that's gonna put you in debt. They're like, man, you're gonna be able to pay that debt back. You're not gonna be able to do this. Or you're not gonna be able to be a doctor. You're not gonna be able to be a lawyer or whatever the case. You ain't gonna be able to do that. They try to put fear in you, right? Because they got a lot of fear in them, right? Guys, man, it's all a reflection of them their own lack of self-worth, right? A lot of people have in this third dimensional realm, man. You gotta deviate away from these type of people that try to put fear in you, right? Because that's not love. The Bible says verbatim, perfect love casts out all fear. So you guys gotta understand that, man. You gotta show these people love and depart from them, right? You know what I'm saying? You gotta depart from these type of people that trying to put fear in you. Especially when it comes down to you doing something that is right. Right? You guys gotta understand that, man. Number 7, guys. Another sign that someone in your life is a demon. They try to make you mad constantly. God's sign that someone in your life is a demon, guys. They constantly try to make you mad. Because they mad. You know what I'm saying? They got that, and that's a demon. In them, that's constantly trying to make you mad because they mad. Right? They try to transfer that spirit onto you. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be around people that's mad or that's trying to make you mad. You need to be around people that are like-minded, right? That's in that high vibration that got a connection with the Most High. But a lot of people in this third dimensional realm, they're going to try to say and do different things. They try to make you mad, right? But you can't get mad, man. That's when you're supposed to get glad. You know what I'm saying? Because God states verbatim that if you focus on God, you know what I'm saying, He'll keep you in perfect peace. If you put your mind on God, if you put your mind stayed on Him, He'll put you in perfect peace. You ain't got to worry about people trying to make you mad, man. You can just walk away, right? You don't even have to give them none of your energy, right? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, like I said, man, a lot of people are miserable. A lot of people, they don't have God in their life. A lot of people, they just, even some of these people that got money, it's people on YouTube making $100,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $40,000 a month, and still miserable. Right? Because they still got a carnal-minded mindset. You know what I'm saying? Happiness comes from your health, right? And happiness comes from God, right? You put those two together, and you on a, you know, you taking herbs and all this type of stuff that's on the planet, you're gonna feel happy.